Hello everybody, I'm Blue, and in this video I'm going to be modifying a Rubik's brand. Alright, so here's the Rubik's brand that I'm going to be modding, and I just lubed this the other day and it got a lot better, but I'm going to take it a step further by actually modifying the pieces and attempting to lube the core. So I have some sandpaper here, and some lube. Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to take out all the pieces first, and it's still pretty dang tight, but let's just remove all of the pieces. So this kind of takes me back to when I was first getting into cubing and trying to modify a Rubik's brand into a speed cube. This is all like nostalgic for me. Alright, so there we go, we got all the pieces there. Let's push those aside for now. We're going to start off by trying to lube the core. So there are caps, I think. It looks like there's a little bit of a crease there. So I'm going to be taking a knife and trying to get at those. Those are really stuck on there. I think I'm breaking it open a little bit though. Okay. I'm going to try to get all these caps off and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I gave up. I cannot get these caps off. They're stuck on really good. So I'm going to leave the core aside for now and I'm just going to mod the pieces. Basically what I'm going to do is on the edges, this whole stock right there, I'm going to shrink. So I'm going to sand down there, a little bit here, and a little bit up here on top to reduce the friction of the pieces. And then I'm going to do the same here, only I'm only going to sand right on that hole. So yeah, so right there on that hole is where I'm going to sand. And I might round off the corners a little bit on the corner. The corners on the corners. So here we go. So I'm going to take this sandpaper. This is 100 grit. And I'm going to start sanding now. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I blew into it and it blew right back in my face. Ow. Okay guys, so I didn't do much. I just sanded down a little bit on each part. And so I'm basically going to do that for all of the edges. Just kind of making this stock a little bit smaller to reduce friction. I don't want to overdo it because that could make the puzzle unstable. But here we go. I'm going to do this for the rest of the edges. Okay guys, so I finished sanding all the pieces and my hands are kind of dirty now. So now I'm going to reassemble the puzzle and then lubricate it and then we'll see how different it is. So, but first I'm going to go wash my hands because this is ridiculous. Okay, relatively clean hands. Let's get building. One thing that I'm going to quick note is that these pieces are pretty dusty. So if you do this mod before you reassemble it, make sure to get as much dust off of it as you can, because the more dust that's in there, the worse it's going to turn. There we go. So now it feels a little bit sandy. So I'm going to put a little bit of lube in it. And I didn't need to put that last piece in, but let's put a bit of lube in here and then do a solve or two and we'll see how it goes. So just dab the lube there, a little bit on the corner stock, a little bit on this corner stock, and a little bit on the center. And here we go. So let's scramble this thing up. There's a lot of dust on the outside of it. You can't really see it too well on the camera, but this feels really sandy. Probably because there's a bit of dust, but it feels kind of weird. It feels a little bit worse than before I started as far as speed goes, but it definitely has a different feel now. Let's do a quick solve. Yeah, this is weird. The lube seems to be starting to work in a little bit, but I might put a little bit more because I can't really tell. Oh, there we go. It's starting to work in now. Huh. Well, I don't know what I think. I think I kind of regret doing that because I think it was better before. I didn't end up doing everything that I intended to because I was going to lube the core, but I couldn't get the pieces off. So I barely modified it, but I think it's still going to work pretty well. Yeah, so this is actually worse now. I am disappointed. But I don't think I didn't put very much work into it, so that's what I get, I guess. Alright, so I guess that's all I have to say about this cube. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe so that you can be there for my next video.